This is Apple's new MagSafe battery for iPhone Air. But it doesn't just work with the Air. Here's what you need to know. Real quick, if you want to keep up to date with all the latest Apple news and reviews, hit that subscribe button. During Apple's unveiling of the radically thin iPhone Air, Apple also showed off a bunch of new accessories, from cases to lanyards. But it also took the opportunity to reintroduce its since discontinued MagSafe Battery Pack, with a twist. Let me know in the comments if you use a MagSafe Battery Pack. I am convinced basically everybody owns one. Prove me right or wrong down below in the comments. The new battery is specifically designed for the iPhone Air. It is nearly 5 inches long and exceedingly thin. When compared to the original MagSafe battery, it is almost half as thin, with a similar matte white exterior. The battery is rated at 3149 mAh, offering 12.26 watt-hours. Compared to that to the chunky original MagSafe battery pack, which was 1460 mAh. But it had a weird 7.62 volt voltage, so its effective rating was 2920 mAh, or 11.13 watt-hours. It's a lot of words to mean that the new one has slightly more capacity than the old one. Unlike the Lightning port on the old one, the new one uses USB-C for charging. Apple also relocated the LED. It's no longer on the bottom, but hidden on the back, and you only see it when it's charging or active. The phone-facing side of the battery has the same silicone backing to help it stay put against your device. Apple did remove that kind of cutout area though, which highlights where the magnets are. While the old magnets were located at the top of the battery, as you can see, they're now located lower on the device. That's because Apple wanted to stretch the battery towards the top of the iPhone Air. Unfortunately, that leads to a sad side effect. This battery, while using regular MagSafe, will only truly fit the new iPhone Air. You again can see as such on my dummy unit here. Even on a 16 Pro Max or my iPhone 17 Pro Max dummy, the battery makes contact with the camera bump. That said, it can be used in a pinch to charge various devices. For example, if you place the battery sideways, it'll connect and charge like normal. You can also place smaller devices like AirPods on the charger to wirelessly charge. Finally, you can use the USB-C port directly. Plug in any device and you'll get roughly 4.5 watts of output power. Perfect for something like the Apple Watch or AirPods. Honestly, I'm just kind of annoyed that Apple isn't offering such a MagSafe battery for any of its other devices. Like, I 100% get the design of this battery. The goal was to keep this as slim as possible, maximizing the footprint on the back of the phone to get the most battery. But Apple should have also given us alternate versions of this battery for use with the other models. Apple's battery does things that others won't do. Things like reverse wireless charging. If you plug in your phone over USB-C and connect the battery, it'll charge the battery pack from your phone. It also integrates nicely into the battery widget. While I have plenty of unique MagSafe batteries, some that are super safe solid state, some ultra thin ones, or some with stands, I want an Apple designed one. I really like Apple's OG MagSafe battery. I just wish that it had USB-C. Will Apple ever give us one? Likely, no. But who knows? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments and pick one up at the link in the description and subscribe for more Apple news.